There's a new generation rising, and we are leading them. It will be a generation of power and glory and wealth. Error that derails divine destiny. Marrying a wrong person. Marrying a wrong person. Marriage is a carriage. Carriage means vehicle. Marriage is what? A carriage. Carriage means what? Vehicle. Marriage is what? A carriage. Carriage means what? Vehicle. Who you marry determines what you carry. Who you marry determines how far you go in life. One of the mistakes that have derailed many great men and women in life and destiny today is marrying the wrong person. People want to marry by all means, but they are not interested in marrying according to God's standards. That's the problem. They just want to answer married people. After some time, you will wish you did it the right way. That is if the people are alive to make the correction. That is if they are not deformed or destroyed by the time they realize. Marriage creates partnership. When God made Eve, he made Eve because Adam was lonely and was unable to effectively relate with all other creations of God. So God said, let us make one that will help him, that will strengthen him, that will encourage him, that will motivate him. So God's essence of marriage is partnership, encouragement, motivation, support, strengthening you inside out. When the devil wants to destroy a man of destiny, he pairs you with the wrong person in marriage. Because, sir, relationships can be for a time, for some time, for a long time, for a lifetime. Marriage is the only one that is till death do you part. Are you aware, sir? Marriage is the only one. You can terminate business relationship overnight. You can be friends in school. Tomorrow you say, I'm not doing it again. It's not by force. God will not hold anything against you. But marriage is the one that the only thing that will bring you out is death, according to scriptures. Now, you don't have to die physically to die. Your gifts can die. Your strength can die. Your skills can die. You can die in your heart. So if you must be divine destiny, marry the right person. Because if you marry a wrong person, you'll be delayed in destiny. You will miss your mark. You won't become who God ordained you to be in life. Say, God forbid. Now, the question is, who is the wrong person? Because oftentimes, we do the wrong person by looking at people. The wrong person is not how beautiful or how ugly, how tall or how short, how young or how old. No. Who is the wrong person? Let me show you. There are too many points, but I'll just take few. Who is the wrong person? An unbeliever. You have no fellowship with an unbeliever. Don't do it. If you are not certain that this person is a genuine child of God, don't go in. No, don't go in. Don't allow the pressure of I want to wear ring, I want to share card, I want my family to know I've been married. I've married now. Don't allow that pressure to drive you, and you marry an unbeliever. There are small things that will show up. I will show you that person is an unbeliever. That's the wrong person to marry. You can derail in destiny if you make that mistake. Who is the wrong person? One who is not teachable and will not be corrected. Anyone who is not teachable and will not take correction, don't marry the person. That will be a mistake in life. Unless you want to be suffering and smiling. Anyone who is not teachable, man or woman, don't marry them. Anyone that will not take correction, don't marry them. It begins from courtship and dating. You will know. I'm a man. No. Don't tell me. The man will not listen or take correction. Don't marry them. Who is the wrong person? A person who practices diabolical and ungodly things. If you meet anyone and observe that they have a flair for spiritual harlotry, spiritual traveling, spiritual prostitution. Don't end up in marriage with that person. Anyone you see that God is not enough for them, they go to one prayer house, one vigil, one fellowship, one place. They'll say, I went to this one, I don't work out, and now only God bring you. I don't work out. It may not be God that brought you. So I don't work out. Don't marry anyone you see that has an inclination to spiritual traveling. Is somebody hearing me? Once you perceive it, run for your life, because they will create problems in the future. Anywhere they say, hey, there's one new man of God, there's one new man of God, there's one new fellowship, there's one new ministry. Don't marry them, because they will bring in strange altars and derail you. Who is the wrong person? One who does not forgive and forget easily. Anyone who does not forgive and forget easily, don't marry them. Don't marry anybody that you have to be apologizing for 1 month or 2 months before they accept your apology. Don't marry them. I was talking to a husband and wife last week, and they had a lot of misunderstandings. And I said to the woman, apologize to your husband. The man said, I'm sorry. I said to the man, apologize to your wife. The man said, I'm sorry. The man said, no, you're not sorry. I said, Mama, what do you mean he's not sorry? He said, let him apologize the right way. I said, but you just said I'm sorry now. He said, yes now, but he must apologize the right way. I said, please, what's the right way? He must start with what he did wrong, why he did it, and then apologize. I said, now I know why Satan is fighting your home. But they say apologize to your husband. I'm sorry. The man say, I'm sorry. No. Love covereth a multitude of sins. You don't need 36 hours apology to forgive the one you love. Am I talking, sir? So if it will take you another 1 week to keep apologizing, some will say, if you have to apologize 1,000 times, apologize. That's what it is. That's not what it is. You don't have to confess any sin twice to be forgiven by God. Lord, I'm sorry, from your heart. I'm sorry. Some of them will even say, look at your face. You're not sorry. As if it's your face that determines. That's why people pretend. Do you want to come and say, I'm sorry, my husband? He say, yes, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I should just say this. Who is the wrong person? One who does not regard God or man. If you find a man or a woman that there is nobody they regard, don't marry them. How you will know if people regard people is when they are angry. Their father cannot talk to them, their mother cannot talk to them, brothers cannot talk to them, pastor cannot talk to them. Nobody. If you find a man who does not have anybody he fears, fear that man, fear that woman. Because it should be, sir, that even if you are angry and you say, I'll put my feet down, I won't do this thing, there must be one person that when he shows up, you just look at him and say, why did you come? Because that why did you come simply means, I can't say no to you. If that woman, that man does not have it, and that person doesn't have to be an ex or a distant friend, it has to be somebody between family and church. Not a friend, a casual friend. Between family and church. While somebody in this church some years ago, he was having issue with his wife, the Holy Ghost told me to go there. I went to their house. I was hearing him say from the window, if you like, call your pastor. This man came to this church before his wife, brought his wife to this church, and he refers to me as her pastor. If you like, call your pastor. Nothing will happen. Even if you like, let me talk. I ain't go talk. You go use me preach now. Nothing will happen. I say, I'm here. I'm here. He said, it's all this place you used to go. If you like, go there and tell them. They won't do anything. I say, it's me you're talking to. Stop saying all the places you used to go. That's why some people's life will never get better. Because they are already derailed in destiny. No one can correct them. No one can chastise them. No one can discipline them. Don't marry a wrong person. Beauty is secondary. Are you hearing me, sir? Certificate is secondary. Are you hearing me, sir? Don't be deceived. Eloquence is secondary. Don't be deceived. Intelligence is secondary. Don't be deceived unless it is word-based knowledge. Am I talking, sir? So you don't derail in this thing. 2 Corinthians 6:14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers? For what fellowship had righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion had light with darkness? 1 Kings 11:4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. If you marry a man that will say, don't go to church, you've made a mistake. Marry a man that say, this is your church, you've made a mistake. We will be church people till we die. So when you start doing anything with anybody, make sure that they have a flair, a love for God and his house. Make sure they have a zeal for God and his house. We will be church people till we die. Did you hear what I said? Don't manage it, oh.